Welcome to the Indie Music Plus Facebook Live broadcast. This is episode 42 with featured artist James Bakian, with music from L, and special guest Gaz the Rapper. And now, please welcome your hosts, David Werba and JoJo Keys. What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night again on Facebook Live. I am JoJo Keys, sitting here with Mr. David Werba. We're episode 42, 40 freaking 2, man. We're like almost to 50. What is that in podcast years? I don't even know.
96.
96. That's as old as my cat.
Perfect. How are you feeling tonight, Joe?
Good, man. How are you?
I feel incredible. I actually switched up my routine. I had a huge traditional breakfast and did my bulletproof coffee in the afternoon. I feel incredible. Does anyone do bulletproof coffee? If you do, type the word ass in the chat if you drink bulletproof coffee.
Why don't you just give us a brief explanation of what that is now? You're killing me.
No, it's like grass-fed butter. Butter, a chunk of butter in your coffee, MCT oil. That's pretty much it. Helps with clarity, focus, and intensity.
Interesting. Clarity, focus, and intensity. All right, I'm going to give it a shot. Cool. So if you don't have anything important to talk about, we have kind of an important guest already tonight that I'd kind of like to bring in because he's got some important news.
No, real quick updates just cool. On Indie Music Plus is we got another critic, Brandon Flowers, Be Easy. He's actually our 7th, so we want to get, I don't know, maybe a handful more. We're going to start paying critics in January, man. So we're excited about that. All of our writers, they've been kind of writing and reviewing bands just for, just to be part of the project so far. But we want to pay our staff, and we're going to start in January. And we also got Betty, Allison, who are killing it right now. And thank you so much. They're doing a lot for us, and we appreciate it. But yeah, take it away, man.
Awesome. So yeah, exciting stuff, man. It just keeps growing and growing. We're doing these awesome Facebook Live broadcasts. We did start our musicians roundtable up again. Kind of a tough start. So we're gonna, actually a no start, actually. So we're going to have to figure some of that stuff out, but we will let you know when we do. We're going to do some more testing this week and see if I can't figure out a place to go hang out. So without further ado, let's bring in a past featured artist. We're going to take a short break. I got to go find him. I think he's in the bathroom. We're going to catch a video from our one of our sponsors here, Live Media Guide, on the Facebook Live broadcast, episode 42.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jeff in High Def, and you're watching your guide to everything live, livemediaguide.com.
So, like I said, we're going to be bringing in Gaz the Rapper here from the East Coast. If anybody is on Periscope, you can catch him out. He's at Gaz the Rapper. That's Gaz the Rapper. Pretty much everywhere you can find him, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Periscope. Without further ado, Rob, why don't you bring him in? Gaz, there you are. You washed your hands, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I walked into the bathroom and there's like, your pee was everywhere and it was just a mess.
Sorry, I that's one of my hobbies is trashing the Indie Music Plus, bathroom facility.
Nice, awesome, cool. So, dude, you got in touch with me the other day and you said that you have a new mixtape coming out, and we're kind of in discussions on to help you promote it. But just as a friend, as a past featured artist, I said, why don't we just go ahead and bring you on and have you talk about it? So we're gonna listen to a tune, and I'm gonna have you intro it, and then we're gonna come back, and Dave and I are gonna kind of tell you how much you suck, pretty much. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
So tell us about this song, Interested, that we're going to be listening to.
Well, this is a track that came together pretty recently, excuse me, as a collab between myself and another artist out here in this area, John Doe.
No ID, get a check cash. Make a look back, call that whiplash. Make the hook back.
Excited for that.
Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that, Rob, whenever you're ready. Facebook Live broadcast. I'm JoJo Keys, sitting here with Gaz the Rapper.
No ID, get a check cash. Make a look back, call that whiplash. Make the hook back cause I get cash. I ain't on shit at the bitch ass. Bitch, I'm finna dump like a trash bag. No days low, but a bag. Got a bad chick like cash stacks. Pockets out of shape, I got fast stacks. Smoking on dope, nigga, pass that. Two-stepped on, that's a bad batch. She bounce on the dick like a rabbit. My money up and down like the NASDAQ. I ball while I smoke, that's a maverick. I got too many bad habits, but I'm blessed and I'm glad that I have it. Loud packs with thrax, man, I'm so gas. Check your account, you ain't got no cash. I just see your bitch, she got no ass. Smoke so much weed, I should go grass. Kill it last Thursday, no throwback. I'm known in the city like do that. Let your head get clapped, that's a way cash. I don't say much, I be laid back. And my ammo lay low for the playback. If I tell bro, he'll go get you sprayed at. All these fucking games, I don't play that. I don't. Southside, block where I was raised at. Used to walk, now I ride in the Maybach. You know me and guys go way back. You can ask about my guys up at Day Street. What you want, I don't play that. Nigga, what you want, I don't play that, yeah.
I know I'm going off on a tangent, and my team making out like a bandit. Rapping like asking questions, but nobody understand it. Look at this shit, Nobody picture me making a hit. Packing the bow and I'm drinking the fifth, and they wondering what in the fuck did they miss. Better go tear the whole scene of the track like a zebra, I'm at the casino. I'm making the moves that I need to be, killing these beats and becoming a hero. From 100 to 0, you pumping the brakes, I'm pump faking and you falling for it. All in while I'm all for it, no all-star but I'm off-roading. Off the dome and it's been my shit. JD already killed this shit. No number 7 but we from the 7. Oh, 3 to know me for the finish. Smoke all the green that's never spinach. Straight piff, only thing we hit. Yo, ignorant but I'm always with it. She interested off the shit I'm spitting.
Ayy, she said she interested off what I'm spitting. Ayy, she said she wanna come see how we living. Ayy, she said she love me, bitch, I'm feeling different. Ayy, said she wanna come and kick it. Ayy, she said she interested off what I'm spitting. Ayy, she said she wanna come see how we living. Ayy, she said she love me, bitch, I'm feeling different. Ayy, said she wanna come and kick it.
All right, that was Gaz the rapper with the song Interested.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So I know you, and I'm going to let Dave take over here for a few minutes and let him talk to you about what he wants to talk to you because I know he has something he wants to say.
Yeah, I mean, that song, it's cool. I really like that song, but I don't even think that showcases your, like, the extent of your skills, man.
Yeah, not at all.
We had you on a Blab a few months back, and we laid down a beat for you live, and you were just freestyling, and it was some of the coolest shit I've seen in a long time, man. I mean, just I'm trying to figure out, like, do you think what you do, like the enunciation, the amount of words that you can fit in on the fly, I don't even think that's something that can be taught. Do you agree with that? Like, is that something like you have practiced to get to the level you're at? Or have you always had the ability to just like rip off like super fast lyrics on the fly like that?
Well, I've always been a writer, and I've always, been kind of a words person and kind of putting stuff together in that way. So, I mean, Off the Dome has really kind of been a motto for me for like my whole life, which is why that, kind of came together into the mixtape, I guess. But in terms of actually like spitting and freestyling into the hip hop performance, I mean, it really just started, how a lot of people do it nowadays is just hanging out with friends. Everyone gets a couple bars in, around the circle, having some brews or what have you. And I just kind of was an aficionado with it and just picked it up from there, just kind of really rigorously trained myself on it. So
yeah, no, honestly, man, it's not to over glorify, but I think you're a virtuoso at spitting rhymes and just like, I mean, the only reference I can think of is actually like non-music. It's like those commercials on TV where guys talk like, a million miles.
At the end
auctioneers
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm like, holy crap, that is some serious skill. And then you actually do that when you rap sometimes, and it's not always planned. It's on the fly, that just blows my mind. But it is ironic. Like later in the show, Joe and I are going to kind of touch back on this again with a different artist. But that's all I got, Joe. What do you think, man?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, guys, I haven't gone into your periscopes and into your scopes lately, but I did for quite a while, and I don't know if they've grown. I know last time I knew you were at like 2 million hearts or something like that. People who don't know, on Periscope, people can tap the screen when they like what you're doing, and they give you hearts. And Gaz's hit
almost
a lot. So
6.5, 6.6 now.
Yeah, exactly. And that was only a couple months ago when I saw you. So go ahead and wrap this segment up for us, man. Let us know where people, just tell us a little bit more about the mixtape, what you're doing with it, you know, what you wanted to let us know about, and then we're gonna let you go back to the bathroom. So
Cool. So my mixtape is already out off the dome. It came out in March. You can get that on DatPiff. I am dropping another mixtape, like I mentioned, called Set, that will be out by the end of the year. And that will be available on DatPiff as well. And you'll probably see it promoted through Indie Music Plus and things like that if you're already familiar. So definitely we'll be hearing about that. So
awesome. Great. Well, man, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I'm sure you're not going to be a stranger because you haven't been, but stop by the musician roundtables if you see them around, and, tell your friends about us.
all right, no doubt. Thanks for
Cool,
having
man.
me.
You have a wonderful night. Thank you very much.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Later, guys. All right. So, Dave, before we talk to James Bakian, I'm wondering, did you kill your dog?
No, I was wondering where Einstein was tonight. I mean, Sidney Blake named him, and then I was wondering if he was going to come back. I don't know if Rob. I don't know what happened there,
All
but
right. Well.
well, hold on here.
Okay,
there he
He's
is.
in the bathroom.
And then, I want to shout out to Sam Gonzo because he's just like the Batman of. Oh, there he is, Sam Gonzo. You gotta shout him out because he does so much of the work behind the scenes, and Rob Hicks gets all the credit, but Sam Gonzo's there too, guys. So, all right, let's move on though.
So a quick explanation. Our featured artist of the week, his name is James Bakian. We actually talked to him a couple of weeks ago because the dude is 12 years old and lives in England, which means right now it's going on 3 a.m. his time. So it just wasn't going to be an option to have him on the show. So we recorded the interview a couple weeks ago, and I edited it into this nice little video for you to watch. So Rob, whenever you're ready, we're going to check out James Bakian. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man. How old are you? When did you start doing music?
Okay, I'm 12 years old. Started doing music. Okay, you can say started when I was 6 because I made my first song then.
Okay.
But then literally I did nothing for the past 6 years, or no, maybe 5 years, because then a year ago I started writing songs. Yeah, I don't know. I can play piano, so when I learned to improvise, which I taught myself to do that. So then, I just started writing songs, and then I just never stopped doing that since then. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. So pretty much since the age of 6.
Yeah, pretty
Is
much.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is that when you started playing piano too? Like when you just kind of sat down and just started playing and improvising things?
Yeah, sort of, but I properly started improvising about a year ago. So when I was 11.
Okay. All right, great. Well, the songs are great. That's why we're having you as the featured artist. James, why don't you introduce the song that we're going to be listening to?
The song is called You're Gone, and it's the first one that I put out on YouTube. It's basically, it has nothing to actually do with me, but I wrote it thinking about how a person would feel how a guy would feel if they break up with their girlfriend, or more that their girlfriend left them, and they're just feeling really confused and really scared, and they just don't really understand what's happening. And it's just, I just wrote it about that and about the feelings of heartbreak. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's called You're Gone.
All right.
I heard that you've lost interest, and I know there's nothing left of us. Talking about crazy love, I'm not talking about nothing else, if you know what I mean. Only living in my dreams, and I know it was never this hard. Baby, we remain with scars. I am still fearful. Why would you leave? Girl, I don't know what to think no more. You left in my heart and soul, so hide from now, baby, that you're gone. Baby, is this really the end? Didn't think you'd really leave me then. Baby, I'm still afraid. Baby, I'm alone again, if you know what I mean. Only living in my dreams, and I know baby, we were made with scars. I am still fearful. Why would you leave, girl? I don't know what to think no more. You left on my heart so hurtful now, baby, that you're gone, 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 baby, that you're gone. Whoa, baby, I've tried, gotta unwind, I can't take it.
Well, well, let's talk about what you have coming up a little bit too. Are you writing more songs at the moment?
No, not right now. I am working on one song, but I can't think of a bridge. And when I can't think of a bridge, I kind of just forget about it and then eventually go back to it. So that's what I've been doing. I recently finished one, which we put out called "Still Want You," but we haven't made a YouTube video for that yet. So that will be on YouTube soon. I can't think of that many more. I can't think of. Well, I was in a writer's block not too long ago, songwriter's block, which means that I couldn't think of anything. But then, ever since I just started listening to a lot of new music, I listened to one of Drake's songs, and then I kind of got inspired by him, and that's when I made my most recent song. So now I'm just working on the bridge for the new song. Well, but actually I've taken a break on that, and I'm just gonna go back to it whenever I feel like it, sort of. So yeah, whenever I get inspiration for it, I guess.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I mean that's what you got to do. Dave, you look like you have something.
No, I'm looking in the background there. I was wondering, it's like a playground of instruments. I mean, it reminds me of the studio I had in Chicago, and it was in my basement, but that's where all my bands practice. So when we weren't practicing, I would just play around with all that stuff. You know, drums, bass, piano, everything. Is that what is that place you're in right now? Are those all your instruments, or?
Yeah. There's that keyboard there is where everything happens, and so literally it's full of that, full of papers and stuff.
So it sounds like piano is probably like your main instrument, but do you play guitar and bass and other stuff, or?
No, other members of my family play the guitar, but the drums I do play. So I play a bit of drums. I do like those, but I'm not currently having lessons with them. But I can do it, just not like extreme. I'm focusing on the piano right now mainly, but I think I'm gonna eventually start doing drums more properly later. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, you're obviously to be commended. You are so far ahead of the curve. I mean, just already playing piano, already singing. I'm sure your parents are just incredibly proud. Yeah, I'm thinking of like, man, what's this kid going to be like when he's like 20? I mean, you got the tone, you got the range, you got the whole like atmosphere going on. My only critique for you, James, is that you own your like everything you're doing except for the words. Like that's the one thing that I see here is like is the enunciation of some of your words. You kind of just like blend past them, or just like, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you have a vocal coach or anything, but I would assume like if you did that they may have said something like that, because you're doing so much, so awesome, except some of the words I couldn't understand what you were saying. And it's, you know, I think that's just going to come with a little more age, but yeah, that's like the only critique I would have for you. What are your thoughts on that part of it?
I just started singing lessons and getting a vocal coach. Well, I've had my first lesson, and then my second lesson is going to be tomorrow. So yeah, I've had thoughts about that as well. My family members have told me that. I mean, I'm working on it, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. I'm not sure how to, because when I realized that sometimes when I'm writing my songs, I can't figure out a way to change it, which is why we put lyrics there, just in case people couldn't understand what I'm trying to say.
Like, who are some of your heroes? Like, just musicians and singers, piano players. Like, who?
I think my biggest inspiration.
Who inspires you?
I think my biggest inspiration is probably Adam Levine, because when
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when I properly started like thinking about music and stuff and writing songs, it was from him, because I've been listening to them for a long time, and then one time I heard one of his songs. I don't remember what it's called, but I heard one of his songs and I thought, I really want to write a song like that. So then I went over to the piano and I tried to play something, and then words just came to my mind, and that's when I started writing songs. So yeah, he's definitely my biggest inspiration.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on you, man. You're going to be up on our website. A few thousand people are going to watch.
Anything you'd like
this
to say before we head out today?
Great.
Anybody you'd like to shout out, or whatever you say over in the UK before we go?
Not really.
Cheerio, I guess. I don't know. No? Okay.
What do you say?
No, bye.
James, take care, man.
All right, and what'd you think of that? That was James Bakian. He's a cool kid, man. He's got a lot of drive. Can't really say much more about it, but
no, we were just talking off camera, and we were just saying, like, both of us, we played when we were very young. I started playing piano at 5. I forgot what age you said. We were both like really young when we were into music, but we weren't assertive. We weren't, kind of out there just kind of pushing the career. And that's what I was saying in that interview, is like, he's so far ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. Obviously, as his parents are behind him, and kind of they're just a team together, like pushing this project, and rightly so, because he's got the skills, he's got the chops. And I mean, I haven't listened to that recording in a couple weeks now, but my points were that he's got so much going on. It was just about the enunciation, and that's what I mentioned at the beginning with Gaz. Is like, Gaz is he's just a genius at the enunciation, and he does it so fast. And that's what James, I feel, is missing. And I think it's just maturity. He's going to get it, and he's going to be, I think he's going to be awesome. And I think we're going to be hearing of this kid in like 5 years. I really do.
So he just to kind of coming on the back end of this, he recently just wrote a new song, and it's a rap song. So speaking of that, let's go ahead. You guys can check out James Bakian on the website this week. I'm going to write up his little feature, catch the rest of the video if you haven't seen it yet or missed it. But we're going to go on. We're going to listen to the last song of the night so we can keep our show to 30 minutes. This is L with LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Amazing, pull my snake out the Cajun. I'm Caucasian on occasion, blowing trees out invasion. Got my eyes looking Asian. I'm so high that I'm shaking. I'm on fire, need a saver, save a liar in my layer. I'm a liar, so I play the smooth operator. Smooth operator. Crew cut and we stocky. Races to the lobby, wingman is Ricky Bobby. Shaking, bake to the party. How you drunk, looking sloppy. Got me swagging extra cocky. Senorita try to top me. They be like Vinaki Poppy. Got them copping all his Molly got me wild. Been a friend since Gullah Island, popping all these bottles, got me grabbing all these models, all these women wanna follow, only follow one on Twitter, about 10 on Instagram, cause they was looking like damn. She like, call me tomorrow, I'm like, okay, I am. Go L, go L, go L, go L, yeah, I got it. Go L, go L, go L, go L, yeah, I got it. Go L, go L, go L, go L, yeah, I got it. Chivalry's dead, hit that bitch in the door with the head. I'm dyslexic, hit that bitch in the head with the door. On the floor, upon the replay, romancing with the dancing. Walking to that bougie bitch, I'm hoping that she dancing. She not, well fuck her, I didn't wanna fuck her. I just got paid and it's Friday, Chris Tucker. You ain't put in for this man, be damned if I buy a drink. Damn
grandfather makes that moonshine up in the kitchen sink. Woo, I'm drunk as fuck. Don't make me fuck you up, it's sore. You get a bus driver fucking uppercut, going to jail now. Then with my car keys, smoking mad weed, I'm feeling like I lost my heartbeat. All up in these streets, we gon' make it on repeat. Louis Vuitton wallet and Louis Vuitton feet. All black shirt, riding in a tinted beam, and I just begged your chick blind and couldn't even see like.
Okay, here we go. All right, that was L with LOL. I'm having a hard time finding this guy online because I was just telling Dave, how do you search L? Looking for L. You know, you guys know L? Yeah, he's friends with M. Anyway, okay. I love my jokes. Anyway, okay. So the first thing I wanted to say about this guy before I let you talk, Dave, is we were talking on the back here while we were listening to it, how it's just such a great song, and like every time I got slightly bored with it, it would kick back into a groove, or his voice would change, and it would just start making me. I was just like, oh yeah, it would instantly grab my attention again. So this guy has massive talent. I loved it.
When I first started listening, it was I just thought about the production and the mix. That's usually the first thing that kind of just jumps into the old brain. And it was really nice, really smooth, really warm. Wasn't too bright at all, which seems to be a common issue with a lot of rap and hip hop. Is like either the vocals or the cymbals or the drums, something is pretty bright pretty often. But this was, man, what a great mix, great production. And then as I'm listening through, man, this song is hilarious, man. I mean, the lyrics are cracking me up, man. I'm just like, I really enjoyed this song. I mean, I want to hear more of this artist, and
yeah, definitely.
I only heard this one song, so when we're done tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna look him up, and yeah, we should have him back or something.
Yeah, yep, definitely gonna think
that was pretty good, man.
Good stuff. We're getting some good stuff coming around these days. So we're going to start wrapping it up. We wanted to talk about the Musicians Roundtable shortly. We're trying to find a good night, good time, good place for it. But we really want to do it. We really think it's important for our community building, things that we do and get to know people and all that stuff. And it's going to be sort of similar to the show we're doing on Tuesday nights. But it's going to be just a lot more free form. We won't have the amazing production skills and tools of Enlightened Audio Visual, but
it's informal. Yeah, it's an informal hangout. We're just going to bust through 7, 8, maybe 10 songs.
About an hour or so,
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like we said last week. We just get so many submissions, and we want to address as many as we can, because there's a lot that are just kind of in that middle ground that don't quite make the show, yet we still want to give some feedback on it. Mm-hmm. So we're testing Smile Time, and it did not work last week. So we're going to keep trying with that. But we'd like to have something that we can just get our critics in this virtual roundtable and just bust through a bunch of these songs. And it'll be a good time, good hangout. So
yeah, and then indie musicians or anybody like that, that's wants their music reviewed or anything like that, you can come and hang out with us. And Zoom, I don't know what that means, but
yeah, maybe we'll do it on Zoom.
Maybe we'll do it on Zoom. There we go. Oh yeah, thank you. That makes sense. Why am I so stupid? I'm gonna go to bed. No. All right. So I am thinking about lining up another really awesome special as far as promo goes for the month of October. I just have to prove it with my partner. So we will be letting you know about that in the near future. But Dave, you got anything you want to talk about before we go? We're right at 30 minutes.
That's all I got right here, man. Have a great night. Thanks.
Again, thank you for watching us. Everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on our website, on everywhere, wherever you are. Thank you for watching us. Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're broadcasting live to Facebook, and we're also going to start doing it to YouTube in the near future. I'm JoJo Keys. Go to IndieMusicPlus.com and check us out. David, have a wonderful night. Everybody, have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
All right.